Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Like usual, I'm your host, Reynamations, and you're watching one of the couple videos in a long series of 15-minute videos. Well, not 15-minute videos, more like 15-minute sketches or drawings or something like that. Usually I am doing this on the software as, what's it called? Um, Sketchbook Pro. This time I decided to switch it up and not do it in Sketchbook Pro. I am doing it. Oh no. That's so weird. Usually I'll be doing this on the software, well, yeah, Sketchbook Pro, but this time around I am doing it on the software called Krita. Okay, that was weird. Now that we got everything set up, let's start the timer like usual, and let's get down to sketching. This time I'm thinking of drawing like a woman with like some sort of uh, hat on. Go to Google and then look up the timer like usual. Timer. I should really just have this as like one of those tabs that's already preset. 15 minutes and then 0 0. Okay, timer has already started, so let's get started. Sorry if I bump into the mic at that second. I want this going on. Okay, that was weird. It's like acting up. Okay, okay, so I want a head over here. This always feels more natural to me. I don't know why. It's like this software right here, and then I have like shoulders kind of like coming out like this, kind of like if she's staring at us. This would be the chest area, and then the breast, because of everything, it's gonna be kind of like sagging, and then right here that'll be the other area, other breast right there, and shoulders. No, kind of like if you're drawing shoulder pads, but not really. And that, that right here, be kind of like this. Normally you wouldn't be able to see this neck area, but in this case you will be. I erase some of this. I just like sketching with this sort of brush, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll have her face kind of like that. Her eyes right there. Yeah, I want her hair to be that. Maybe kind of like block it out over here in this area. So we can like this and that. And her hair kind of like that. Maybe, yeah, it's pretty weird. Weird kind of like spiky hair, but not too spiky. Of course, I'm gonna add like a hat to it, so all this hair detail is like for no reason. So I'm just gonna take all that out and just stick with the basic forms. Go to erasing right there because I want the hat to kind of cover some of her head. See, the hat normally will start somewhere here. This time I'm doing like a red brush because I saw this video where this guy was doing like a rough sketch on the drawing program that he uses. And he did like a red brush and it was so much easier to draw on top for him. Like he was able to read the difference between the two things. Maybe she'll have like a straw hat sort of thing. She'd be like the feminine version of Luffy from One Piece. And bam. Or maybe this would be kind of like if I'm drawing Nami or something like that. Uh, make sure that all the proportions look kind of accurate to the body. This breast looks big, then that one has to also look kind of big. There's gonna be kind of like that, that. Not trying to be perfect with it, but you know, somewhat uh, decent with it. The hair's not gonna look perfect, and it's a 15-minute sketch. I got like 10 minutes left. Let's make sure that all this area gets blocked out. She got big shapes coming out of this because this her hair. All that is gonna be blocked out in shade because of the hat and stuff. Let's add some sort of minor details to the hat, kind of like that. Round off the edges. Maybe this part could go higher. And add like some sort of bow. Maybe right here it's like some sort of knot. And then it kind of just like lifts up. Create that sort of shape. Bam. And what else? Maybe it's kind of like if she has her cheek against this this, like if she's just staring at us. The eye looks too weird. It's too close into that. Maybe it has to be something like right there. And that, and right here also, other eye. Kind of anime-ish, but not 100% perfect. No, which is good, because I'm not trying to be like accurate with the drawing. Just trying to get the whole entire perspective of everything across. Maybe this part gets squashed up against the screen. Uh, her hand will be something right here, like how the other video that we did. Uh, let's do it's kind of like that, and then down here it kind of does this sort of thing. It goes in and right there. Quickly block out the shape. Essentially, like if the hand goes down and then goes back up. And then the thumb will be somewhere here because of everything. Then this finger will be kind of like folded in, and then this part will be touching the camera screen. And this finger will also be doing something similar. And that finger also right here. It's gonna have 5 fingers also, like most people do. Not saying all people do, but she definitely has them because they didn't suffer any accident or was born with a certain amount of fingers. Not trying to sound rude to anybody that did suffer an accident or was born with a small a different amount of fingers. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, other than you can't really do it like hold things with two hands at that point completely in the same way that we can. But you know, your hand's gonna be right here also. Uh, um, maybe it'll be kind of like that. Obviously this is where the thumb goes. So something like that. Maybe the thumb is hitting against it. Kind of like this would be hitting against it, and this would be. So with this and the tips right here, try some of that. It's like if she's trying to get to you on this other side. Just like that, we have this girl that's facing us. Uh, maybe have this portion right like that, and something like this. Maybe her lower half would be like that. Like if she was charging at us and then just so happened to hit the screen, this eye would be kind of more closed up because of where it hits and everything like that. It's like if she's kind of peeking through a little through that eye that got hit against the screen. What else? Yeah, that seems about accurate. It's not perfect, but it's some sort of drawing. No, I'm very lightly erasing, kind of treating it like if it was like a pencil and paper sketch. Uh, which I kind of do this a lot. I don't do this a lot for Sketchbook Pro, but I do tend to do this a lot more when I'm drawing here and Krita. Because I don't know, it's funny because like Sketchbook Pro feels like some of the brushes feel more like a pencil and paper, but then when it comes to how the texture and everything comes out in Krita, it just feels more natural to me. I don't know, maybe it's just my personal taste on it. She's gonna be wearing some sort of uh, dress, or maybe like a tank top or something like that. So tank top would be kind of like that. Yeah. That and that. It will obviously show some cleavage and and tank top goes like that, blah, and then this will go kind of like across. Most of this will get kind of erased to the tank top in the way that it is. Anything I'll have like shapes like that, kind of like leading towards the middle. Maybe a little bit of a fold inside in there. What else? Maybe she got her legs kind of out like that, and that'll be her back. This would be her legs right here. This would be where her vagina is, or privates. I said China because I don't feel like going into it and getting demonetized or anything like that in the future. If this video ever does get some sort of views, okay, and other leg will be kind of like that. Wow, we're already in the 2-minute mark. What else? Other leg right there. Bam. Well, not other leg. It's the same leg, and same leg here. this would be the pants. So let's say that the shorts that she's wearing and come up like that. Maybe not so much that shape right there, but it kind of like it's like this sort of overall shape, and that and that. She's a big girl or something like that. Maybe not have this portion right there. That seems like a lot, like excessive. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Her body doesn't feel like it's tilting as much, I guess. And obviously, this area gets shaded in, and so does this. And voila, it's like that. It's really kind of just working on some of the refinement work right here and there, and I just find some of the edges. Oh, that is a timer. I hear it, but you guys can't really hear it. Oh, that is really loud for me. Okay. There, I stopped it. Good. And that's pretty much the rest of that's the entire drawing. I did wanted to draw a girl. Actually, I wanted to draw her with some sort of jacket and stuff and like a hat, but the hat was the important part. I didn't care too much about having the jacket because I've done characters jackets before, and in like a previous video, which obviously is a nice thing to have a character with like a jacket or anything like that. But if you ever wanted to have a character with like a hat, you need to figure out how the hat falls into the character's head, how much space it takes up. If anything, this one and this hat actually needs to be bigger, so I probably just like quickly select all this. Let's see. I don't want to select things that are not part of the hat, and then I'll just scale it to be bigger. As a perspective, and then put it right there. Not that big though. Rotate it maybe? Let's see. Yeah, that works. Enter. Voila. And obviously all this gets erased. Okay, and let's go click that and then go back here. Yeah, do a very rough erasing right here. Like hard erasing this time around instead of like the soft erasing. Let's and I quickly just refine some of this. Just quickly. I don't want to take too long. So I know that usually the videos last about like 20 minutes, and I don't want it to keep lasting about 20 minutes every single time. We're already in the 18-minute mark. Okay. Yeah, and I stop it right there and call it a day. That's pretty much the drawing. Is a girl that has a straw hat. It's not really a straw hat, more like uh, it is like a hat of some sort. Uh, yeah, has a hat. Uh, maybe I'll do the folds like that. If that gives the illusion of it being like a straw hat. And then the same thing here. It's made out of straws. Boom. A straw hat. She kind of looks like she has like a black eye. I don't like that. But I do like the idea of her cheek being against this area right here. make it look like it's bigger. What it is. Push the lips up in a little bit more. That. Hopefully that gets the point across. Oh man, the video has lasted 20 minutes. Okay, anyways, thank you all for joining me for this wonderful video. It's obviously a little bit over 15 minutes of sketching. If you did like it, leave a like and everything like that. I'm not gonna summarize like the usual routine that mostly every YouTuber does this time around, where it tell you to like, subscribe, and so on and so forth. Um, but I do want you guys to at least leave comments, because I do read them, and I do tend to reply sometimes to them. I'm saying sometimes because if they're really old, obviously I'm not gonna reply at that point. I have already replied. I gotta reply twice. But since you'll be commenting recently, more recent, I'll reply to that. Anyways, thank you all for joining me, and have a good one.